Are there a lot of girls her age that try this with you, that have sexual conversations with you? Yes. Jesus, man, what is society coming to? Right. It's just crazy.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting, or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Hey, Robbie. Hey, it's good to meet you, brother. Tony, it's nice to meet you. So I talked to, a young lady and talked to her parents, and they just want this to be addressed privately, no trouble, nothing like that. Are you willing to talk to me? I help guys with internet, and I know that you have speech problems, and I have a brother with speech problems, and I think it's very brave of you to continue with your life, and I think it's great that, yeah. Oh, no, I understand. Oh, no, I know, and that's why I have a lot of respect for people with this. Yeah, do you mind if can I come in and talk to you? Hey, thank you, brother, I appreciate it. Now, is it okay if we turn the TV down? Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Where should I sit? I'll sit over here. Yeah. Well, are you more comfortable sitting down? Yeah. Are you? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll bring the chair over here. If you want to sit in your chair, I'll bring the chair over here. Yeah. And again, it's really good to meet you. It's good to meet you. And here's the thing about the internet, man. The internet, a lot of people fall in rabbit holes on the internet, Now, this girl, do you know the girl I'm talking about? What's her name? Uh, well, here's the thing about her. She's a troubled girl, right? She talked to a lot of guys, right? You're not the only guy she was talking to. She talked to a lot of guys, and that's why the parents don't want any trouble for you. They just want it to be addressed privately, because I know that you're a good guy. Yeah, you have your and you mind your own business. Yeah. I'm really sorry. I had trouble hearing you. Oh, your girlfriend's in there?
Yeah.
Oh, so your girlfriend's in there right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I understand. Oh, she has too. Oh, what's her name? Teresa? Oh, great. That's great. Yeah. We don't have to tell her about this. Yeah, we could just you and me privately. We just talk. Is it hard living with that? I believe it. I believe it. My brother has a lot of trouble too with his. He has the same speech issues. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I talk to my brother all the time. I understand. I understand. You had brain surgery. Yeah, wow. So did they actually go into your brain? They cut. Oh, that's the scar there. I see it. Yeah, I can see the scar. Oh, you have another surgery. Is that a heart? Oh, are you okay? Yeah. Oh, that takes your heart. Oh. So there's a machine in there. So you have something in there and that connects to it.
Yes.
Okay. You know, oh, the tube goes up to your head. Oh. Yeah, Robbie, I have a lot of respect for you for going through all those, because that's a struggle, and that is not your fault. That's a real struggle. So, do you think like that it's kind of like a loneliness thing? Is that why the conversation with Haley happened? Haley, the girl that you were talking to, on Facebook. Yeah, but again, keep this in mind. The parents don't want any trouble, and I'm here to just address it with you privately. I only have this for safety. This is not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything with this. This is only for safety. So, do you remember the conversation with Haley? Yeah? Yeah. Do you remember how old she told you she was? No? Well, if I show you her face, would you remember? I could show you. Well, is this your Facebook profile? That's yours? Okay. No problem. Now, Haley's face. Let me pull up Haley's face for you. And again, this is not a big deal. I help guys with internet all the time. I help guys with this all the time. Oh, right here. Here we go. You remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah, Haley.
Yeah. She to me last night.
Oh yeah, you're talking about meeting her, yeah.
And then she was.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
I'm just 13, 17, people out here
Oh, I
all
know.
the time.
Oh, I know, believe me. And look,
So you know,
this girl,
to believe, yeah.
oh, I know. I'm not,
Shit.
I'm not,
I'm real.
oh, I know.
Shit.
I'm not mad at you at all. You're not in trouble at all. Hey, Robbie, I'm more concerned about her because she was talking to a lot of guys, right? She's in the wrong.
Yeah.
She's in the wrong for talking to a lot of guys. And I read the conversation. It seemed like she was just agreeing to whatever you were telling her. Do you remember? Like you would say something and she would just agree to it. Like this girl is a little deviant. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember like all of what you talked about with her? Was any of it like a little bit? Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. You said you were just fooling around? How many, I think that there's a big problem with like a lot of young girls talking to older guys. So you were investigating. Yeah. So you were doing it just to see what she would say. Right. No. Oh, I know exactly. And again, some of these girls are just crazy. So like, do you remember sending any pictures to her? Do you remember sending the picture to her? Yeah. It's okay. It's no big deal. It's no big deal, Robbie. But do you remember it? Oh, you don't? Oh, but yeah, but you believe me. But again, here's the thing about the internet. Shit happens on the internet. Yeah. Oh, I know you're a good guy. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to get you separated from this. That's why I came to help you out to resolve this situation privately for you. So. Oh, OCD. You have OCD?
Sorry. So.
Take your time.
I just have nothing else to do.
You have nothing else to do. Oh, you're bored.
Yeah.
So you're bored. That's why this happened.
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm just bored.
Yeah.
Man.
And
I've been doing it my whole life, man. My whole life. It never worked. Ever.
I know.
Ever.
And that's the thing about the internet is a lot of guys get bored and then stuff like this happens, and that's no problem. So like, and again, because I want to know not really about what you're doing, but about what these girls are doing. So like, how often do these like young girls under 18 like talk to you on the internet? You just go talk to people, yeah. I understand. So like, so over the last year, and again, because I'm trying to find out about these girls because they're crazy. Over the last year, how many of these young girls under 18 have talked to you? Has it been like 5, 10, 1, 2? I got you. Yeah, you just chat with whoever. I get it. Because I hear a lot of crazy things about these girls. Have any of these young girls ever sent you before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. Like they're crazy, right? Where do they send you that? Is it like what app? Facebook? Is there any other apps? Telegram, right? Yeah, Telegram. You know, I heard Telegram was really bad. I heard that there's a lot of bad people on there. Can you tell me about those people?
I never had one.
Okay.
I just going to kids and have people add me.
People add you?
Yeah, who are you? What is the from suicide? And like scammers, just like Chinese people that send pictures of them.
Oh, people send pictures of kids?
And the face of them.
Oh, their face.
I'm sensitive for like sensitive for a living, sensitive, and I do this for 11 years.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So they sell pictures of kids for a living. No, I'm sorry. Can we turn this down? I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble. I apologize. The TV is Hey, I love this hat, by the way. This hat right here, what does it say? Kiss my rebel ass. I love it, bro. I love that, man. That is awesome. Oh, you lost the remote? Oh, there it is, right there. There it is. Right there. Oh, is there another remote? Oh, I could probably just push the button. Oh, there it is, there. I see it. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Yeah. But, oh. But, you know, one thing that I'm really interested in, Robbie, is I know that there's a lot of people on Telegram that are producing a certain type of material that involves kids, and I know some of it was downloaded to this house, but I don't even think you intended to click on it. I think maybe you accidentally. Well, it's like it's certain material with children that comes from Telegram. You understand what I'm talking about? Like certain pictures and videos that probably shouldn't be on there. Now, here's the thing about that material. There's 3 million men in the country that download this. I don't care about that. I don't care about people that download and trade it. The people that I care about are the people that are producing it, the people that are actually taking the videos. Those are the people I care about. I'm not at all. Yeah, you don't produce it. Yeah, but I feel like you could help me, maybe even save a child. Like if you tell me what these people are posting on Telegram, that could lead me to a producer, and that could help me find and save a child. No, I know you don't know much, but you know a little bit. Oh, just on Facebook? Okay, so the news that the kids sent you were just on Facebook. Okay, so they sent it to you in Facebook Messenger? Okay, so is it adults sending you pictures of kids or kids sending you? Oh, you're not sure. Is it, so, do you know how old the kids are in the photos? Well, so like there's a difference. I'm sorry? Oh, 11? Oh, it doesn't say the age. They're underage, but you just don't know the age. Oh, because they lie. Right. Right, yeah.
How are we supposed to really?
Right. So you're saying the pictures look over 18,
yeah.
But those aren't the ones that I'm talking about, because these messages are not hard to find. I know that a lot of adult pictures have been sent to you, and that's not a problem. What I'm concerned about is the people, not you, the people that are sending the pictures of the kids, the the child. You understand what I'm saying? So I know that you've gotten some of it, right? A little bit. I mean, you're not really into it, but it has been sent to you, right? Yeah. So so when is the last time somebody sent you child Facebook? Uh, 2 weeks ago? Okay, no problem. And again, this is not at all about you. This is about those people. How old did the girl look? And was it a picture, a video? Picture? So it's topless. So it's a topless photo. Oh, I know. So it's just a topless little girl. Yeah. So was her chest flat, or was there big? Yeah. But I'm talking about the child. Whoa, you just said that somebody sent you something, right? So again, I want to find the producers. Yeah, but I think that you could. I think that you're such a decent guy. I think you could help me with that. Yeah. Now, Telegram, right? I know that you were on Telegram on July 2nd. That's the last time that you logged in, because I can see when you logged into Telegram. And again, I want to find the really bad people. Like, the really bad people. So, whenever the child on Telegram, is it usually in messages or groups? Messages? Okay, no problem. Now, is it usually pictures or videos? Pictures, and how old did the pictures look? Well, Robbie, there's a difference between a 1-year-old and a 17-year-old. So I know that you don't like kids, but I need to know about what they're sending. So how old are the pictures? Just your estimate.
Could be only 18. I don't know. They think like asking.
Oh, right. But did they look 5, 10, 15?
It could be 13 to 18.
Oh, 13 to 18?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Kid people like.
Yeah, we're not age experts. We can't tell by looking at somebody, but we could also tell the difference between like a toddler and a teenager, right? Some of them are toddlers? No toddlers? None? Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that, and here's the thing. Like, I really do believe that you're a stand-up guy, but a lot of people, when they talk to me, they get nervous, and I really am here to help. And anytime I say that I'm here to help someone, I'm here to help separate you from these people, right? And the parents know you're a decent guy. That's why they don't want you to get in trouble for this. And that's why... Yeah.
Her parents were friends. Somehow she did that. And I she's in Danville. You haven't seen me.
Oh, yeah, she gave you that address in Danville. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Exactly. She told you she was in Danville, and then you didn't go meet her.
No.
Exactly. You had an opportunity to go meet her.
I wanted to be the 13-year-old.
No, exactly, and that's another reason that I have respect for you. Hey, Robbie. No, I know. Exactly. Exactly.
Back in the day, two women, one man, I moved in with them in Massachusetts and Florida. That was like in 2010, and it was bad. The end was bad.
Oh, you had something happen like before.
I met two women on Facebook.
Oh, you met two women in 2010?
Yeah, on Facebook. And I moved in with one in Massachusetts. I went to Massachusetts for about a year. I left up there for considering jail. The third time I came to Carolina.
So it sounds like you're a little bit of a ladies' man. You know, you get plenty of women, man. I like it. I think it's great, man. I mean, even with the disabilities. Oh yeah, you got your woman here. Yeah, I got you, bro. But back in the day, you were a player. It's good, man. It's good. I like it. Yeah, I hear you, bro. But you know, so when Haley, when Haley told you about Danville, you know, the fact that you didn't go meet her shows me it says something good about you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, she was asking if you were coming, and then you didn't say anything. Right, right. Do you remember talking about having sex with her? It wasn't, most of this was not, but do you remember when you talked about not using a condom? Do you remember that? Be honest. Just be real. Yeah, you remember that. And then, and again, shit happens on the internet. It's really not a big deal, but do you remember talking about, like, her until she, do you remember that? Yeah, it's, and again, this is just internet bullshit. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. And again, there's not, nobody wants trouble for anything. This is just a troubled teen that just talks to older guys on the internet. Yeah, I mean, some of these girls are just little skanks, man. I mean, it's crazy how these girls are. Yeah. Are there a lot of girls her age that try this with you, that have conversations with you? Jesus, man, what is society coming to? It's just crazy, like. Oh my goodness. It really makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder where the parents are. Like, why aren't the parents watching their accounts?
My parents, I mean, one of the best parents that I was taking care of, I was raised right.
Oh, exactly.
I went to school with the lady. One was my disability to my schooling, and I had failing grades. I held back, and I tried school. I was so slow, I couldn't keep up. I just quit.
It was hard for you to keep up in school, and with the grades because of your. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So I just dropped out 16.
You dropped out when you were 16.
I went to trade school, and after that, I went for those.
A transitional school?
Trade.
Trade school.
Trade.
For what trade? Auto body. Okay.
And there on my 16th birthday in 1990, and I moved in with my mom on October 1st.
Okay.
So in September of the year, in October, as I moved with my mom, I was skipping school.
So once you moved in with your mom, you were smoking the weed, you were skipping the school. I got you.
all the reasons I never to do it legal.
You were underage and you were with older women.
No, they're underage.
Oh,
Legal.
you were underage with other underage. I got you.
Be drink and get high and trouble and
How often do you drink and smoke like now? Oh, okay. Oh, is that weed there?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's legal here.
Oh, I think it's great. I think it should be legal. Oh, I'm glad that it does.
Anxiety, helps you eat, and helps my mental.
Do you have pain?
Yes.
You have pain from it?
Yes.
So the marijuana helps the
Yes,
pain.
yes,
Okay.
I use it too. It helps her too.
Oh, absolutely. That's good. I'm glad, man. Look, I think it's great. I think that you should get whatever medicine that you need.
I'm also on prescription meds.
Oh, you're on medicine as well? Oh, that's all your medicine? My goodness.
I get more than
Yeah, it's a lot of medicine. Yeah, Robbie. And I really believe, I believe that you're a decent guy, and that's why, because you have your health issues, you're here, you're obviously not going to hurt anybody. But these guys on Telegram that are producing these videos, those are the bad people. Those are the people that I think you could help me find. So what are the usernames like that send you the child and Telegram Messenger? What do they look like? Are there any common words or anything like that? Anything that you type in that the usernames come up, or?
I just had it. I don't use it.
Well, you were on it 2 days ago. Right, right. I mean, here's the thing, though. I really am a friend, Robbie, and I really am here to help you. You said what? Well, do you have child that you have to delete right now? Well, you said that you wanted to delete this shit.
The app.
Oh, the app. Okay. All right, I got you. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So, there's some of the files have location data, okay? And whenever somebody takes a video, it shows the location on it. So if you did have files, I could pull the location data from it, and that could lead me to a producer, and I could find a child. Yeah? You'd be okay with that? Okay. No, you're not in trouble at all. You're not in trouble at all. Again, this is not about you. This is about the producers. Because you're not actually producing the videos. Yeah. So how much child is on your phone? Is it pictures, videos? Oh, none? What about on the app? You said that they sent it to you on the app. Can you just is it just photos, or is there happening in it? Just pictures of kids. That's it? You said I'm going too far? Well, I came here to help you and to get you separated from this. Well, I mean, well, she told you her age in the first message, and do you remember when she told you she was in 8th grade? And then you said house school. So again, it's not a big deal. Yeah, she said California. Yeah.
So is your mom or somewhere, her dad or somewhere else is just home alone?
Yeah, home alone. That's the problem, is these parents don't watch these girls.
It should be in school.
She should be. She should be in school.
Not somewhere now.
But though it's summer now, so they're out of school in the summer,
Yeah.
and that's when the trouble
Right,
happens.
Right there, no, it should be out playing. But they're doing swimming activity like we ride bikes and play.
Yeah, you talked about riding. Yeah, yeah.
Should be around.
Yeah, that's what they should be doing, but instead, you know, she had this conversation with you, she had this conversation with a bunch of other guys. You know, again, you're not the only one.
I'm too bad, man.
But Rob, you know, I just got to ask you, are you willing to help me find these producers, man? Like because like I really want to help you out, and if you'd be willing to tell me what these people are doing, I mean, you could be responsible for saving a child, man. And that's the kind of person that I see you are. I see that you as the type of person that would want to help save children.
Where's the I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know what to say? Well, let's start with it. Well, here's what I want. So here's something that would help me. What's the ethnic background of the girls in the pictures?
White.
Oh, they're white?
Yeah, well, actually Filipinos.
Oh, they're Filipinos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Filipinos.
Okay, and then roundabout, how old do they look? This is important because this is going to help me find a producer. Well,
Filipinos.
Well, I'm not talking about the over 18 ones. I'm talking about the under 18 ones. Yeah. How old do they look? You don't know their age, but just how old do they look?
With me, they supposed to maybe 16 up.
16? Yeah, 16. Could be younger. Okay. That's no problem. Now, is it, again, it's usually pictures or videos?
Pictures.
Pictures? Now, are they just, can you see the and the, or just the,
Some you see love, some see.
okay. Now, are they just sitting, or are they playing with themselves, or? Oh, just pictures, that's it. So, oh, and they, oh, no, they don't. Okay. Now, again, this is important. Does it look like they are taking the photos themselves, like selfies, or does it look like somebody else is taking the photo? Oh, they're taking it like selfies, like this, like selfies? Okay.
People say shit all the time, you know what to believe, or if it's real, or if it's fake.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Yeah. Now, let me explain to you the way that flagged files work out, because some of the files, and again, this is not hard to find, but some of the files are flagged, so I'm able to see when certain files are downloaded to somebody's phone. So I could see some that looked maybe in the 10 to 12 age range. You're saying Filipino and white. I could see that, Filipino and white. So did some of them look like they could have been 10 to 12? Because those are the files that came that were downloaded. Yeah, from your phone, yeah. Now, when I say downloaded, I mean somebody just sent it in a message to you. So maybe you didn't download it.
I don't shit, maybe they recorded it and sent it to me.
So they sent it to you, right? So you didn't look for it. They just sent it to you. Okay.
They sent it to me.
Yeah. And those are the sick people that I'm trying to find. Those are the really bad people I'm trying to find. Now, some of the files that came to you were videos, right? Do you remember some videos?
I bought some online.
Oh, you bought some?
Yeah.
Do you know what app or like, was it Cash App?
Yeah.
Cash App? Okay. How much did they cost and how many videos?
$10.
$10. 20 videos?
10 hours, or 20 hours, something like that.
Now, do you know what type of file it was? Because I've heard of different types of, some of them are like bulk downloads, some of them are just individual files.
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it a Megalink?
For that.
Oh, you don't know Megalink? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I know.
On the hard and two computer versions
I know, you're not a computer expert.
Two computer hards.
Yeah, you're not a computer expert. Yeah.
I just talk, play, and talk.
You just goof around and talk, and then... I saw... Yeah, I saw, you said you attacked your friend's village in the game?
Yeah.
You told Haley that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
And one of them,
Oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah. So
out there.
so the people that are selling the child, like, I want to find those people. So like, whenever you bought that, it was like $10 or $20. How many videos and pictures was it? Oh, just one. It was $10 for one video, one picture. And how old was the girl in the picture? How did she look? She looked like a kid? She had a kid. And she was doing something to the kid. Oh. So it was an adult mom sending a photo of herself to get money for the kid. Right. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the underage, and that's what I'm talking about. Because those, I'm not interested in adult, because I'm trying to find the underage. Because I'm trying to find these sick people that are producing this stuff. Well, I could see in your Cash App, and like, you notice that I said Cash App. I could see in your Cash App records. No, nobody, but your Cash App is suspended.
Yep.
When did it get suspended? Yeah. Do you mind if I see your, yeah, if you would be willing to show me now, don't show me any photos or anything. But if you're gonna show me your Cash App. Oh, what is that? Off Facebook. Okay. Can you pull up your, do you mind if I, here, and I'll let you watch. Oh, how do I get off of this? How do I get back to the home screen? There we go, let me see. You mind if I see? Okay. So it's not suspended. Oh, can we click here? What's your Cash App? Okay. Phone? Oh, so it just does that. Okay. What was your, Rob the Man 74? That was your Cash App? Okay. Also, it just spins? Do you mind if I see real quick? I just wanna, do you mind if I see your Telegram real quick? Now your account is closed, so you won't be able to continue. We had to close your account because of activity that goes against our service. You know, Cash App is so stupid. Cash App does such stupid stuff with us. It's crazy what Cash App does. Can you oh, you mind if I see? Yeah, I use my Cash App all the time. Sold, Withdrawal, Alphabet, Nvidia. Yeah, these all look like normal.
sex. About sex.
Who's Jocelyn and Isaiah? Jocelyn, Isaiah. Oh, is that the girl with the baby? Okay. Oh, that's a funny. Oh, that's a friend of yours? Okay, that's funny, man. State Farm, yeah, for your insurance. That's great. You know, you really can use Cash App for everything, can you? And then there's this Teresa. Oh, that's your lady? Okay, that's great. Yeah, this all looks pretty much normal. What is this, Ashley? That looks like an adult. That looks like an adult. Yeah, that looks like an adult. And then Ariel. And then this is who is that? No, you don't know. Oh, this is Natalie. Okay, no problem. Yeah, this all looks normal. Oh. Sut? Suck? Stuck. Oh, the Cash App is stuck. Yeah.
S-T-O-C-K.
Stock.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you bought stock. Yeah, it says alphabet. You bought stock. Yeah. So you're an investor. That's great. That's great, man. Yeah. There's a lot of normal purchases on here. I see it. I see a lot of normal. I mean, again, you seem like just a normal stand-up guy. And then, you know, just to look here, where was, I don't even know what Telegram looks like. Where's Telegram at? I actually don't have a Telegram account, so I don't even know what the... Oh, do you got it in like a hidden folder? Oh, that's Telegram? Okay. Alright. Okay, there's no kids on here? Okay. Okay, so, yeah, I see Kesley, Carla, Jess, Luna, Alma, Maya, Desiree, Mary, girl from Snap, Jamaica, and I'm just scrolling through. I'm not doing anything on your Telegram. But yeah, it looks like a lot of adults to me. Yeah. I see there's adults, but have any of these people sent you the younger stuff? It's okay if they have, because I'm more worried about them. Oh, none of them have? Okay. Oh, this one you don't remember? Oh, this one? Okay. Okay. So if I click on this one, nothing's gonna come up? Okay, I'll click on it. Okay, look, yeah, there's no message. There's no messages with her. You just added her. Okay. No problem. You deleted her? Okay. What about this Diane one? Oh, there's no message at all. Yeah. Oh, I see. Those are contacts. These are messages. That's what's confusing to me. Because I've never used... Maybe it's because I don't know how to get to messages. Maybe that's... Oh, that's a message, yeah. It says, how was it? Oh, I'm so sorry you're in class, hon. I'm at home now. I just woke up, hon. So this is a girl in class. I'm getting it fully fixed tomorrow for $60. $88. So it seems like you're talking prices with her. And I don't see any Filipino. Yeah, she's talking about classes. Yeah, it's a Filipino girl. I see it. And I'm not looking at any of the pictures while I'm looking at this. So when I click on her photo, yeah, she looks older. That looks like an adult, yeah. Oh, how do I... Oh, somebody just sent you a Snapchat. Salem? Okay. This is on Snapchat. It says Bahaha is okay. Who is that? Oh, you got a lot of people you're talking to on Snapchat. I'm just Angel Gooding, Megan, Marie. Man, you're a player, man. I tell you, you're a real player. You got a lot of ladies that. How do you talk to so many girls? You know what I mean? Because it's like, I mean, you really have some game. I feel like I could learn something from you. You know what I mean? I mean, cause like, you know, I don't have this many girls that want to talk to me. Yari Perez, Kamira, Shanita. Do you like the black chicks a little bit? A little bit?
I did that.
Yeah, I did too. I dated a black girl too. Yeah. Pictures. Yes.
Pussy.
Okay. Nice. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just scrolling through them. But yeah, no, I believe you. I believe you. Yeah, the Filipino chick. Yeah. Yeah, she's selling her stuff. Yeah, it's just a normal conversation. I see it. Can we? Is there a Telegram groups that you have? How do you get to the groups? Oh, you're not in any groups?
You're the only people on my Telegram she joined.
Can we open Kenzie? Tablet, America Room.
That's different.
That's what?
It's American to Filipino.
You said that's a female?
It's a Filipino.
A Filipina. Oh, you're talking to Filipinas. Oh yeah, that's an adult. Yeah, that's an adult. I got you. Can we go back real quick? Oh, sorry. How do I get back? See, that's an adult. This looks like an adult to me.
I'm a husband.
Yeah, that's an adult.
I'm a husband.
Oh, it's your cousin. Okay, I got you. And this one here. What is this? I will give you back your email. What happened to you? Alma. Yeah, this is just normal stuff. Yeah. I gotcha. So you're just buying from adults. Yeah, that's the one that's older. That's fine. So can you open your Facebook Messenger? Oh, that's just adult legs. I got you. Can you open your Facebook Messenger? Yeah, you mind if I see it? Okay. Oh yeah, that's Haley. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about Haley. Yeah, I see a bunch of adults. What is this one? Nice to meet you. Hello. Work. This one is yeah, that looks like pretty much normal conversation. Yeah, these pretty much all adults. What is this one? Miranda. Okay. I'm recently single. Here for 6 months. People. Okay, we got Adults, Filipinas. Looks like a bunch of adults. We got Rosie. What is this? Oh yeah, that's a Filipina. Yeah, that's an adult Filipina. No problem. Penny. What is this? Yeah, that's looks like about a 10-year-old. Would you date a 39-year-old? Penny. Well, that's a short conversation, but you know, she said I don't date, but I would kiss one. Let's see what her profile says. I'm just curious. 15 years old. Okay, no problem. But again, it's really a light conversation. It's not like a big conversation. So nothing, no big deal talking to a 15-year-old. See what else we got here. We got and again, I appreciate how much of a gentleman you are, because I mean, you have very cordial conversations with these girls. Like some of the guys that I talk to, the conversations are just crazy. You're just a decent guy that's just bored. That's all you are. That's Jenny Moy says, "Good morning, beautiful." I think this is another Filipina. Yeah, that's another Filipina. She looks overage. Let me back up. Okay. So now we're back in 2023. Oh, somebody's trying to share an image with you. Oh, it's her. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's your girlfriend? Oh, it's... Oh, that's cool. I gotcha. That's no problem. So, just real quick, I'm just scrolling through. It all looks normal to me. Let's see. Fred. Oh, that's just your buddy. It's good to have friends. Jennifer. I can't tell. Looks like it could be an adult, maybe. Can't tell. But yeah, I mean, I really feel like we're getting all this cleared up with you letting me see this, because this shows me that you're pretty much a normal guy. Shows me you're pretty much a normal guy talking to adults. Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. What strain of weed are you smoking? Oh, do you got a prescription for it? What do we got? We got Dabians. Oh, DAP pens. Oh, Indica. You got Indica. Okay. Oh, OG Kush? Let me see. OG Kush. So you an OG Kush smoker. OG Kush. I tell you what, cool people are the ones that smoke OG Kush, because OG Kush, yeah, bro.
Old school.
Oh, old school, ultra old school, buddy, 100%, bro. That's cool, man. That's real. Ooh. And then, yeah, this looks like, man. Yeah, it's pretty much adults. Reem. It's got a picture of his kid in there. Oh, he's a Muslim, Arab. No problem. Talk to some. No, yeah, 2022, yeah. Yeah, it's just old shit. Bunch of old shit. And then again, this looks like pretty much all adults to me. This is not a big deal at all. Y'all just talk.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll get out of this. Is this, what kind of phone is this? Is this an Android?
Yeah.
It's an Android. How long have you had it? I was thinking about getting one.
Uh, only 2 months.
2 months?
Put it in the and birds.
Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of games. I'm big on games too. Oh, you got Instagram? Mind if we open up the Instagram, see what we got? So let's see. We got 20 following. Yeah, a bunch of older ladies. Go to the messages and who is this girl? She's a 17-year-old. Yeah, could be like 16, 17, something like that. No big deal. I mean, hell, I think that's the legal age. Oh yeah, you just follow her and just trying to see what was up. And then yeah, just a Filipino. Oh, she looks like she doesn't even speak English. You know, it's good when they don't speak English because then you don't have to listen to them. Because all they're gonna do is run their mouth anyways. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Instagram looks good, man. Liv, let's see what Liv is. Yeah, that looks like, I can't tell. Oh, 8th grade. So you talking to Angel? In the stomach. I'm working out right now. Just got in the shower. So yeah, I mean, it just looks like a bunch of playful conversation with this girl here. Do you know, did she send you any pictures or no? You don't think so? No. And the internet out here is not very fast, is it? It takes time to load this stuff. But oh yeah, there you go. Just a flirty conversation. That's all that was. Oh, you're just bullshitting with these girls? Yeah.
That's all bullshit.
Oh, that's a bullshit. That's people trying to send you message requests that don't know you. I got you. A bunch of Filipinos. I got you, man. I got you. Gotcha, man. Well, look, I tell you what, you've really given me the peace of mind that oh, 100%. She was 17. You deleted. Oh, that's an adult. Yeah, that's an adult. I gotcha. But hey, Robbie, you've really shown me that you're a good person, man. I mean, because it is mostly adults. I mean, there's only a few kids that you're talking to. It's not a big deal. It's like if you're talking to like 90% adults, 10% kids, that shows me that you're a normal guy. You know what I mean? Because it's mostly adults that you're interested in. And then every once in a while you have a silly conversation with a kid. You get a little bit of... You're a guy, you have a... Shit happens. It's... Yeah. Yeah, well, Rob, and then just real quick, I just wanna so your number was, is that your number? Okay. And that's your, is that phone or is that a text me now number? Like that's your number?
It's
That,
from Facebook.
that's from Facebook. So what's your number that you have on Telegram?
Um,
Oh, it's this one. Oh no, I know you don't. I could see that you don't when I looked at it. Oh, you got WhatsApp? And you don't even hardly use that. Yeah, I could see you don't hardly use that. Okay. Well, Rob, I think that I'm just gonna get out of your hair because you've, I mean, I really feel like you've been honest with me, man. I really do. I feel like you're a decent guy. You know, I think it's great that you're, you know, smoking some OG Kush. I'll tell you what, that got me a lot of respect for you that you smoke OG Kush because I mean that's some old school stuff, baby. You know what I'm saying? You get the OG Kush, you know. Oh, you talking to that girl too? I got you, bro. Oh, your ex. Ooh. Oh, she put you in jail. 3 times? For what?
Well, one time I did myself so married when you shot, so you
Was that your arrest that shows up like the 2006? What was it? It was like something. Is that what that is? Is she the one? Is that the mother? Oh, that's a different one.
No, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
Was my best friend's daughter.
Your best friend's daughter.
Yeah. And what happened was, I went to Fort Ida. She put a lie up and down there. And I don't know why the judge believed her. I mean, she said that the house when we didn't have probably her own son didn't even have. So,
Her 9-year-old daughter.
yeah.
Yeah.
My best friend, I knew him for years. I knew him for years.
Yeah.
10 years. I went to school with him.
Right.
I grew up with him. Because we were best friends.
And they stab you in the back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think it was the daughter, her mom's new boyfriend.
Okay.
Was molesting her, and she had scared, and she didn't raise the blame, so she blamed me.
Wow.
And,
What did they say you did to her? What lie did they tell?
I don't know. I was in no charges. Aggravated SexuaI Battery.
Did you go to jail for that?
Yeah, I did 15.
15 years?
15 days.
Oh, 15 days? Wow.
So, I mean, I did this. I'm not to say that I don't know, the certain verse. I helped, and she said, harm me, don't harm me just to chit-chat here. You know what I mean? They don't know questions. You know what I'm saying? They kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They them questions.
Right.
Yeah, maybe she thought we was more than what we really were. You know
Right.
what I'm
I do, yeah.
You know what I mean? I hear my number halt with merch on. When I was her dad, I think she put her dad's phone and used his phone to harm me. And have me, you need to harm me.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to sit a little bit closer because I'm just having trouble hearing.
Yeah. You need to harm me, man. Chit-chat. I mean, that's not right. And the mercy, yes. And so, unless to harm me. To the mercy of you, the Father, and to Him. I get harm. And my dad, the phone to her the whole.
Your dad was on the phone to her the whole time. Okay.
And, he was reporting to testify my behalf. And I testified. And I just, then never have demonstration ever since then, and never had no trouble since. I want to.
No, I can see that. I can see that you haven't gotten in trouble since. Like, I believe you're harmless. I don't think you're a bad person. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You just screw around on the internet. Sometimes you talk to kids. Sometimes you might send a pic here and there. They might send you when shit happens. I mean, it happens, but it's like 90% of your conversations are with adults. So you're yeah. Yeah. 100%. And I appreciate. Yeah, exactly. And people that smoke OG Kush keep it real. I appreciate you keeping it real with me. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Well, look, I'm gonna get out of your hair, and I appreciate you talking to me. And look, I'm glad that we were able to address this privately. And the parents are going to be happy. The parents are going to be glad, and to watch her. Yeah, I'm going to tell them to watch her. She's getting her phone taken away. Hey, Robbie, thank you for being such a stand-up guy. I'm going to put your chair back. Yeah. I'll put your chair back for you so that it's not like, you know. Oh. And I think I dropped it. I dropped the tissue here. Sorry about that. I'll grab my. Oh no, that one's not mine. All right, Robbie. Hey, it was good talking to you, brother. You take care of yourself. Sorry about that. Take care. So, we are just going to navigate to the nearest police department. I'm not going to call the police here because they're going to have like a speech pathologist come in and talk to this guy. So I'm just going to go to the nearest station, Clarksville Police Department. And I'm going to head out. Make sure my recording is still going. Alright, I'm still recording. And we are going to head off to the police department. And he sees me leaving. He thinks everything's good. He thinks everything's cool. I don't think he's going to delete anything off of his phone. Going through his Facebook messages, he's obviously talking to some kids, but there was like nothing in his Telegram messages, but yet there's all these weird purchases, so it looks, but it's hard to tell when I'm looking at his Cash App because I could just see the name of who he purchased the stuff from, and I believe that the body cam picked up a good bit of it because I was holding his phone right in front of the body cam so it would pick it up, but I saw at least 3 other underage profiles that he was talking to and flirting with and having conversations with that I was not aware of outside of our Decoy. And then I see all these Cash App purchases. Some of them were probably from that Philip. I mean, he was being honest about quite a few things, but he was lying about, you know, he didn't want to say the ages of the child that he received. He didn't want to, like, there's some obvious indicators of deception that he displayed whenever we would talk about the child. And then there were old messages like on Telegram that I couldn't see. I mean, I'm not too familiar with Telegram, but I don't know whether or not he's received anything on Telegram before. According to him, he said only Facebook he's received stuff, so I'm sure that was probably pretty hard to understand. I'm not sure how much the body cam would have picked that up. But when he went to court before, for a 9-year-old. I can't believe he only spent 15 days in jail for that. Maybe he got like a medical something for it, but I mean, the detectives then, according to the report, had trouble understanding what he was saying, but they basically came to the conclusion that he could understand right from wrong. So we'll go to the PD and we'll turn it in, and you know, he is a registered, so I believe that the police will take this seriously, get it to a detective, and have one of them go out there and talk to him. I mean, it's an easy solicitation charge because he did send a photo of his, which he admitted, and he did some of the talk. He admitted to that as well, and was even saying stuff without me prompting him about him going to Danville. Well, he didn't go to Danville, but about talking about meeting in Danville, saying she was in Danville. So there's quite a few bits of it where he volunteered information without me having to ask pointed questions. But then other parts I had to shift to pointed questions. Whenever you're talking to somebody that has speech issues like that, there's, you know, you have to kind of help direct the interview a little bit more without giving them everything from the conversation, and allow them to say some things on their own, which I did. But for the detectives watching this, based on what I saw on his phone, again, there was no child on his phone. I did not check his gallery. I didn't want to like take the risk of opening up something that was child, because I can't legally do that. So I didn't want to actually open up anything on his phone. But as far as his conversations with underage girls, one of them was 15, one of them was, what was it, 10 or 13 years old, something like that. I think it said 10 years old, or I'd have to go back and look at it. The body cam would have picked it up, but that was pretty much all on Facebook, and it went back. I mean, he's got all his years of messages on there, and it's all mostly with adults, and a lot of times it's him hitting up underage profiles and them not talking to him, or him hitting up adults and them not talking to him. But he basically seems to be online messaging all the time, trying to get news from adults and kids, or trying to have conversations with adults and kids. And again, during the conversation, I'm downplaying it, like, oh, 15, no big deal, trying to keep him comfortable, and he was comfortable and smiling, which is what you want from your suspect. You want your suspect to be comfortable. We are coming up to the PD. Once we pull into the police station parking lot, I will deactivate my body cam. I will begin copying the information, and then I will make the 911 call. Yeah, because the PD dispatch is going to be in there because it's 4th of July, so I have to just do 911. Turn this in. Alright, the Clarksville Police Department. Is this it? Fine Arts Center. So Clarksville PD must be around the back here. Maybe that's what it is. There it is, right there, Clarksville PD. Right, so I will park right in front of the station here. Freaking smell like marijuana because he's sitting there smoking marijuana during the interview. My eyes are burning. Right, deactivating the body cam and gonna copy this footage. Right, we're gonna do the 911 call now. Got the body cam footage copying onto the USB.
Mecklenburg County 911, what's the address of the emergency?
I'm parked right outside the Clarksville Police Department. I needed to make a report. My name's I work with a civilian organization that basically catches and facilitates the arrest of online child predators. And there's a guy that hit up one of our Decoy accounts. He's a registered who lives in Clarksville. His name is Robert. He lives at and I just spoke to him with my body cam rolling. I engaged in a consensual conversation with him, and he admitted to having a conversation with who he believed to be a 13-year-old girl. He sent a photo of his and talked about having sex with her until she, without using a condom and all of these things. And I have the chat logs printed out, and I'm copying the body cam footage onto a USB drive, and I will turn all of that evidence in to officers whenever they are able to get out here.
Okay, and what's your name, sir, so I can log your name and number?
I've been in other cases in Virginia doing the same thing, so there should be blotter entries on me.
Okay, and your callback numbers?
Yeah, and I'm outside of the Clarksville Police Department in that little market, Hardee's area, near the Fine Arts Center, right in front of the Clarksville PD building.
But this happened at
I had the conversation with Robert there, and he invited me into his home, and I sat down and spoke with him, and he admitted to having the conversation. He also allowed me to look through his messages, and my body cam picked up that as well. And he's also messaging other underage girls, having conversations with other underage girls online.
Okay, and what organization are you with again, please?
It's called Poachers.
And what's the last part?
Poachers, and I've got a separate branch of it called Agent Orange. So I'm not with the main crew, but I'm like my own. I just go out on my own and do this with my body cam, whereas the other crew has like a full crew, and they're across the country. And we've had several arrests in Virginia. I mean, turned in evidence, and officers have come out and made arrests. But this guy, this one is going to be one where a detective's going to have to sit down and review all the evidence, because this guy has he's got and then he's also got speech issues. So you're probably, whenever they go out there, they're probably going to have a detective and a speech pathologist go out there and have this conversation with him, because he's hard to understand. But he freely admitted everything under no duress, and I was very respectful to him. He was very respectful to me, and I've got all the body cam footage and evidence to turn in.
He's been having these relations or just pictures and stuff?
Conversations. So our Decoy, he sent a photo of his, and he said that he wanted to, and I'll just forgive the language, but this is what he said. He wanted to f her until she, and that he actually sent a photo of the lubricant that he was going to use to have sex with her. And they talked about meeting, but he didn't continue the conversation on meeting. Like, they had talked about meeting before, and he was saying that he wanted to meet her, but I ended up, just because of his speech issues and I thought it would be better to have the conversation at his house, because I didn't want him traveling to another location and having a medical, like some kind of medical issue or something like this. So I just figured it would be better to have the conversation there where he's comfortable. So that's what I did.
Okay, so if you'll just stay on the phone, I've got to go through some questions with you while we get them on the way. I'm going to have to get a deputy to meet you at the Clarksville Police Department.
Sure.
That is out in the county.
Sounds good. I will be here until they get here. I've got about another 3 minutes before the body cam footage is done copying onto this USB that I've got, getting ready for them.
Okay.
Now the Decoy, as far as the chat logs and all that stuff, the Decoy is a lady that's in Arizona. It's Arizona Predator Prevention, and she's the one that had all the communication with our suspect. So she's going to send. She has a Google Drive with all of that in it, all the digital evidence. So she's going to, when I get an email from a deputy, she's going to send all of that via email, and then I've got paper printouts for them to go through them here.
Okay, and when did this happen?
So
Interaction with you?
the conversation has been with the Decoy has been going on since September of 2023, and the conversation that I had with him was just right before I called you. I left his house, I drove to the Clarksville PD, I began copying the body cam footage, and then approximately maybe 10 minutes later I called 911 to get a deputy on the way out here. Now he messaged the Decoy on Facebook Messenger and a Text Now app, and I've got both of those conversations printed off. There's also a voice call. She saved a voice call where you could hear his voice and you could plainly tell that it's him because of his speech issues. So you could, there's not really anything incriminating on the voice call, but you could plainly hear that this is the person that I just went to go talk to, and the photos all match up. And we did facial recognition to the photo, and there's a photo on the registry of him, and we did facial recognition to the photos he sent us of him, and the photos, the facial recognition matches up at 99%. So we definitely got the right person.
Okay, all right.
But again,
And were there any weapons?
No, there's no weapons involved. I've got no weapons on my person. I've got no weapons in my vehicle, and there was no mention of weapons when I came in there. Nobody threatened anybody. Everybody was respectful to everybody.
Okay, you mentioned that this Robert, he is on location at his residence, is that correct?
Yeah, he's at his residence. But I would recommend that they meet with me and watch the body cam footage so that I could give them the full bit about, give them the full bit before they go to his house, because, with his speech issues, this is one that has to be played carefully. So I recommend that your deputies just come and meet with me first, so I could break everything down for them, so that they've got everything they need when they go talk to him.
And you said he also had, is that correct?
It's some type of issue, and a speech issue too. Like, he's got some type of speech issue. I don't know the exact medical condition, but he's got a marijuana prescription for it. He was smoking marijuana while I was talking to him. He smokes marijuana all the time because of his
Okay, can you give me his description?
yeah, he's a 49-year-old white male, 5'10", probably around 170, 180 pounds. And then he's in his underwear, and he's got kind of like a robe, maybe, I don't know if it was a blue robe or a black robe, but he's just kind of like sitting in his chair on his underwear, smoking marijuana, and talking to a bunch of people online. Now, as I was going through the conversations, because I went through his Telegram, it's like some of the top messages that were in there, and Facebook, and the body cam picked up, because I had it right in front of this phone, right in front of the body cam. Most of the messages were to adults, but it was probably, if you count our conversation, it was probably 3 to 4 conversations that I saw that were with underage girls. One of them was one of them was one that said 15 years old, and he was exchanging like messages. There was no photos in that, but it was just messages. And then another one, it said 10 years old or 13. I can't remember. It was under 15. I know that. It might have been 8 or 10 years old, and basically it looked like it was just a very small conversation, just like, hey, beautiful, you're cute, or something like that. Like, there's some of the conversations where he's trying to talk to girls and they just don't really respond to him, but it seems like he's just pretty much trying to talk to anybody, and it's probably like 90 to 95% of the conversations are adults, and maybe 5 to 10% of it is kids. So there's definitely evidence on his phone that was picked up on my body cam as I was scrolling through it.
Okay, and is anyone in danger right now?
No, nobody's in danger right now. He thinks everything is cool. I had the conversation with him, and I use the read technique, and I keep everything calm, and he had a smile on his face the whole. Me and him were cool the whole time, and I thanked him for the conversation when I left and said, hey, I'm good to go now. And there's an officer that just pulled up behind me. I don't know. No, that's Clarksville PD. So you're sending a sheriff's deputy?
Yeah, I'm sending a deputy,
Okay.
because it is
But
out in the county, and they will have to be the ones to investigate it.
right, but yeah, so when I left, everything was cool. Like, he was cool, he was happy with the conversation, and, I just thanked him and left and said, hey, take care of yourself, basically, and then just drove here.
Okay, so yeah, I was just letting them know where you were, because I think that they were initially going to go out there, so they're making sure they come to the PD.
Yeah, it's going to be bad if they go out there, because it's going to be better if a detective shows up with all the evidence and having watched my body cam footage, so that they know the questions to ask them. Like, if deputies go out there to talk to him now, it's going to be a bad way to handle it.
Yeah, I'm going to get them to come to the PD and speak with you directly. What kind of vehicle are you driving?
A 2017 black Volkswagen Jetta, and there's no other vehicles around me, so I'm pretty much sticking out like a sore thumb right in front of the police department.
And it's a black Jetta?
Yeah, did they make contact with him or no?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay,
I'm
that's.
just looking at my screen. It's just been dispatched to them, but I just want to make sure they come to the PD.
Yeah, tell them. Yeah, it's because, again, I've done this in quite a few states and quite a few places, and it's always better when a detective comes later equipped with everything that he needs to have the conversation, instead of just, people showing up with like a full utility belt and all that. It always makes them nervous.
Okay, well, I am going to let you go now. An officer has been dispatched. They're going to get there as soon as possible. Just call us back if you need any further assistance.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to be here. I appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Out here. All right, got PD on the way. So, and I am 96% complete on my body cam footage. Alright, and looks like that is Clarksville PD, so I'm waiting on a deputy, so that's not my guy. Hello? Yes, sir.
Deputy
Good, good. How you doing?
What you got going on? What is cultures?
It's a civilian group that basically decoys online, and then they message the accounts, and then we go talk to them and use the read technique and are very friendly, and then they admit having conversations with underage girls. So this guy contacted who he believed to be a 13-year-old, sent photos of his, had a very conversation with her, said that, and again I'm going to use the exact wording that he used. He said he wanted to fuck her until she, and it indicated that he didn't want to use a condom. Now he's a registered robber. He went to jail before, or he got in trouble before for on a 9-year-old. And I had the consensual conversation with him, and he allowed me to look at his phone, and there's other messages with other underage kids on there where he's exchanging flirtatious and messages with them as well. So that was all picked up on my body cam, and I've got that all on a flash drive for you. I've also got the chat logs printed off. Now the decoy is out of Arizona, so she has everything on digits. She's the one that had the online conversation with him. I only had the interview in person with him, so she will send you everything via digits if we can get a good email for you.
So how were you able to reach out to him?
I just went.
How did he know the contact? Like, how did he know, like, the, how can I say it? How did he know, like, what did he go to get in contact with her?
Facebook. So he added her on Facebook, and then began. She immediately said the age. Hi, I'm 13. And then he kind of had a little bit of a cordial conversation with her at first, and then it later turned. That started in September 2023. So we put these profiles out online, and then the find them and add them, and that's what he did. And then part of the conversation is Facebook, part of it is text now. I found out who he was from the registry. I looked up his name, and then I checked the registry, and we did facial recognition.
Is it the registry in Clarksville?
It's the Virginia registry. It's whatever the state's website is, and he's on there, and he had of a 9-year-old, and I think it was 2006. But he has a lot of some speech pathology issues, so he's very, very hard to understand.
Virginia registry, yes,
yeah, Virginia registry. Robert.
Is it Robert?
Robert. Now, while you're looking that up, just so you know just how the interaction went between him and I went up, I knocked on his door, and I basically told him that it's kind of a line that I use. I say the parents just want it to be addressed privately, no trouble, nothing like that, to get them comfortable. And then he invited me in, and then he admitted to the conversation.
I got a phone. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I'm trying to find where this guy is. I searched Robert. I search it.
Are you?
Robert.
Well, it's right. So the one on the registry is actually the wrong address. It is, but you're coming here first to make contact with me first before you talk to him, right?
Yeah, I am
I am about 45 minutes from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I will be. I'm just looking him up right now, and there's see if I ever dealt with it before as far as with the sheriff's office.
So if you're 45 minutes away from me, do you want me to meet you at a midway point to speed this up?
Yeah, I'm gonna call my on-call investigator right now to see what he wants to do as far as this goes. Being that you have all of this stuff, because this is the first time I heard about, like, what is it, patrol?
It's poachers. There's a lot of different groups, and not all of them do it properly. We actually.
I watched Colorado Patrol.
Yeah, those guys are morons. They don't do it right. So, you know, there's a lot of I think that's a guy, Tommy or something like that. But those guys, the ones in Colorado, don't do it right. So we actually conduct the interview correctly. Like, we use the proper techniques and don't put them under any duress and are respectful to them the whole time. That way, it's good in court. And there's arrests in over 40 states across the country with poachers. I only do it in just a few states on the East Coast. I do it in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. That's it.
Okay.
And I've been in 2 other cases in Virginia that resulted in arrests.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna call my. You just stand by. What's your name, sir? Let me call my ICAC investigator right now, because he's the ICAC guy. Are you familiar with ICAC?
I am. Internet Crimes Against Children. I've talked to a lot of different ICAC detectives.
Yeah, so he's an ICAC. He's our ICAC person. He deals with child, all your kids.
I'm tracking.
And I'm gonna see, because he's probably gonna want to come out to this.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. How did you make contact with him?
I knocked on his door and just introduced myself to him and was respectful, and I just asked him if he wanted to address it privately, and he said yeah, and he invited me in. It was all picked up on body cam. My body cam was rolling the entire time, so literally everything was recorded. So there's not, and
holy shit.
Yeah, everything was recorded, and he thinks everything's cool. I left. I thanked him for the conversation. I said, hey, you know, I said, you really do seem like a decent guy. I'm glad we were able to address this, and good luck, man, and left. And he thinks everything's cool. He thinks that, you know, we had a conversation and that everything's cool. And I kind of like, you know, I've got my little tricks and lines that I use where I kind of like, I'm blaming the girl's parents. I'm saying, and you know, this girl's parents shouldn't have even let her have this conversation anyways. And I kind of like do a little bit of victim blaming to get him comfortable to where I'm not pointing the finger at him. And then he's like saying yes, that he sent the pics and all these things and all this stuff. Now again, with his, he's very, very hard to understand. So once we meet with the ICAC detective, you guys, you know, you're going to have to get him in like a quiet room with no distractions, like, and just take him down to the station and like really listen hard to what he's saying, because he's very hard to understand. And that's even annotated in his prior case, that the detectives had trouble understanding him at first, but then they did talk to him and they were able to understand that he knows. They basically said, well, he obviously knows right from wrong, and then he was found guilty of that in 2006.
Okay, I'm gonna call Andy. I'm gonna call my ICAC, and just stand by. I'll probably get you to come to the sheriff's office in Boynton.
Let me see.
It's probably about 13 miles from where you're from. 12 miles, straight down 58.
What's the address?
It's oh my God, I can't tell you the address to the sheriff's office. It's hold on.
What's
911 Madison Street. 911 Madison Street.
911 Madison? Oh yeah, it's 10 miles away. 15 minutes. So why don't I just head there now? That's actually on my way home anyway, so I'll just head there now.
Okay, yeah, and I'll be coming that way.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Okay, all right.
All right, out here. Deactivating my body cam to head in that direction. This might be my deputy here. I'm not sure if it's him. We're gonna find out. Hey, how's it going? Hey, are you the one I just talked to, or no? Okay, I'm probably another deputy then.
Yeah, one deputy said he was on the way.
Yeah.
Take the plane.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one. So I'll just wait for him to get here.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Is the front open with the bathroom in there? I appreciate that.
How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Deputy Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
This is my corporal, Deputy Carol, Corporal Carol.
All right. You guys want to have this conversation out of the heat inside?
Yeah, we'll have it in here, that's where.
Okay. Got a lot to go through you guys with, so. Your body cam goes out? I got a spare battery if you need one. It'll probably fit yours.
I spoke with the Commonwealth 26. He said it's going to need to be handled ASAP.
Yeah. Let me grab my phone real quick. Hang on, because I got her contact info on there, the Decoy's contact. So I need to. Oh. Grab a better water bottle. Appreciate it. And just for your reference, I've got my body cam covered up because I don't want to capture the inside of the layout of your station. Just for operational security reasons. All right.
Alright, so just for everything right now, like I said, I'm Deputy Thomas. This is Corporal Carol. And you are?
Let me get my ID out for you.
Okay.
So you could get all this in the system. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the body count evidence.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going through all of this. So here is the Facebook messages,
Okay.
and here is the text now messages, and the text me app messages. Now, these are in order, however, sometimes they're switching back and forth between Facebook and text now, so they may have like an hour of them sending messages on here,
Okay.
and then they exchange messages on here, and it goes back and forth. But the conversations flow chronologically in this and in
Okay.
this.
Okay, so they started out in Facebook Messenger and then they went to
Correct.
text app. Okay.
Yeah, and then they continued the message on both.
So give us the background of how they started interacting with each other.
Right, so the first message is here on Facebook.
Right here.
Yeah, so good evening, hi, I'm 13.
September the 5th, 2023.
Yeah,
Okay.
so our decoys always age drop first.
Okay.
So the decoy that does this is Arizona Predator Prevention. She's
Okay.
in her, and she lives in Arizona.
Okay.
And she has this decoy profile. I'll show you. It's an app that she uses that makes her face look younger than it actually is. Maybe the picture's here. So this is the photo. So this is an actual lady in her app makes her look like she's 13.
Okay.
So they put in an age in the app, and then the app
Right.
takes their age down to 13.
Okay.
So now there's the conversation started cordial, and then he started to kind of call her baby, stuff like this, and it slowly began to escalate to the point where he sent her a photo of his, and he said, quoting, that I'm gonna f you until you.
Okay.
And then he said, do I have to use a condom, with a sad face, like he didn't want to use a condom, implying that he didn't want to use a condom. And then he also sent, and I'll let you go through the messages, but he also sent a photo of the lubricant that he intended on using to have sex with her.
Okay.
With.
So they had Snapchat also?
I
just said, what's your last message for me? And this is a Snapchat. Oh, this must be, see right here?
I think he sent her a screenshot.
Screenshot of a message, I didn't know.
But you see this? So what this is he sent her a screenshot of their conversation, but you know how messages pop up on your phone?
Okay, at the top bar, okay.
So at the top, this came up. Now, he allowed me to look at his phone, right? So I was holding his phone right in front of the body cam.
Okay.
And opened up his Snapchat, didn't go into any of the messages.
Right.
You can see whole bunch of girls, and the profiles look underage. There's profiles that look like adult women, there's profiles that look like underage women, but this guy is messaging so many people that when I first showed up, he didn't even know who I was there to talk to him about. There was a 15-year-old on his Facebook that he was talking to, that he was having flirtatious messages with, and the body cam would have picked that up when I went through that. There was no photos in it, but it looked like he was having a conversation with a 15-year-old, and then it looked like he had hit up a 10-year-old as well on Facebook. And on Snapchat,
you didn't see any photos?
No, I didn't see any photos. I asked him whether or not, because we always ask them whether or not they have child, but we make it very clear, do not open up the child in front of us, because I'm not a peace officer, I can't legally view that. Right. He initially admitted to buying child porn, and then he initially admitted to underage girls sending him photos on Facebook, and then he backpedaled on it, and then he admitted it again. But this guy's got really bad speech issues, so he's very hard to understand.
Right.
So one thing that I was doing during the interview is when he would say something, I would repeat it to kind of confirm.
For him to say yes or no.
For him to say yes, like, is this really what you said? Whenever you talk to people with speech, whenever you interview someone with a speech issue like that, that's the way to go about doing it. So, and then you're...
So where did she say that she lived?
She said in California, which he said that without me even volunteering it, right? Okay. She said she lived in California, or she was from California, or something like that. Like, I would have to go back through the messages, but she said she had family in North Carolina, and then he said he lived in Clarksville. So yesterday or the day before, she told him that she was in Danville to see if he would take the bait and try to go meet her.
Right.
And he was acting like he would. He put in his GPS from his place to Danville to a hotel in Danville, the Holiday Inn in Danville. But then the conversation kind of died out. Like, he kind of didn't continue the conversation of going to meet her. But some of the questions that I asked were kind of pointed about specific things, and then other questions he volunteered information to me without me even having to ask. Like, he said, oh, she said that she was in Danville and was trying to meet, and I'm not, I'm sitting here, I'm not going to go meet. And I'm like, no, yeah, of course you weren't. I know you weren't, and that's part of the reason we could address this privately.
Right.
And, I know you're a decent guy. I mean, you're familiar with the read technique. You're familiar with how all this goes. So I'm kind of, manipulating him to be he's a good guy, and then I'm more worried about the people online that are doing the bad stuff than him, basically. So, again, the guy has Telegram that he was just on at 2 in the morning. He said he doesn't really use it, but here's the thing about his Cash App, right? He made purchases for nudes on Cash App, and he was saying that some of the women were adult, which I believe him, but his Cash App is suspended right now. And he showed me the message on his Cash App. It says that he's suspended for violating the terms of agreement, or basically he's buying some shit that he shouldn't buy. That's the only reason Cash App's going to suspend people, is if you're involved in illicit activities. So his Cash App is suspended right now, but I was going through his Cash App, and I was clicking on the people that he had sent stuff to, where you could see their Cash App handles, and I was calling it out and reading it as it was being recorded on my body cam. So that's going to be good evidence for you.
Right. Okay.
I was calling out usernames. The body cam is picking up the usernames of underage profiles, and all of that is picked up on the body cam. So that body cam footage on that flash drive that I gave you,
It's priceless.
it's going to be good evidence.
Right.
It's going to be something that your detective can use. And he absolutely admitted to this conversation. I didn't go through the whole conversation with him.
Where did we get into the?
Did you see the photo of his?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's.
All right. But he's
Still working through it.
Let me see.
I seen the.
He sent a picture of his car too,
yeah,
which is parked in front of his trailer. That car is parked in front of his trailer. And now in the Google Drive that the Decoy is going to send you, you'll have all of our facial recognition stuff that we did.
Right.
So like we have someone that has a facial recognition program, and we took his photo from the registry and compared it with the other photos that he had sent the Decoy and the other photos that were on his profile picture,
Right.
and it was 96 to 99% accuracy, which the photos match up, showing that it's him. Even the photo where he gained more weight in this profile photo here. Yeah, this profile photo,
Right.
and all the photos match up, and it was absolutely him.
What did you notice about the house when you were there? Like, can you give a layout? How is that set up?
It's a trailer.
Right.
So here's the trailer. Basically, it's a loop. When you pull onto the road, it's a loop like this.
Right.
And I went around and pulled in different trailer setups. It's like a
Trailer park?
Yeah, it's a trailer park, but I'm trying to think of what color it was. It might have been like a pale, like vomit yellow.
Okay.
And the door at the bottom it like scrapes along the inside when you open it up.
Okay.
And when you go into his apartment, right? So you walk in. So here's the door. So there's steps that come up through here, and you walk up the steps, and then you've got his door here, and you knock on the door, and you go into his door, and then there's his like little lazy chair that he sits in. There's the kitchen is over here with a chair, and he got a chair from the kitchen and set it down for me so that we can both sit down and talk. There's a bed, so here's the chair right in front of the door. Right here, there's a bed as well.
Right.
And apparently, according to him, I didn't see his girlfriend. He says he has a girlfriend with too that was in the hallway in another room that wasn't a part of the conversation at all.
Okay.
But that's the layout of it.
Okay. All right. So, and like I said, y'all guys been talking with him since September of 23.
It's with APP.
Yeah. Okay.
Arizona Prevention.
Right. Has been talking to him since 2023. So he just sees a girl that he thinks is, I guess, pretty, and he just start messaging them.
He's messaging adults and kids. I mean, it seems like she's trying to get
Somebody to talk to him.
He's trying to get anything he can, whether it's an adult or a kid. He doesn't. But I mean, the guy went to jail. I mean, the guy got in trouble for a 9-year-old before, so he's obviously into kids.
Right.
But he absolutely knew that she was 13 throughout that conversation.
That's the first thing that's in there. Hey, I'm 13. Is that okay?
He's asking how school is.
Right.
She's saying she's in 8th grade. He's like, how old are you again? Later in the conversation, he says, how old are you again? She says 13.
Is the guy you tell that he has it?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can tell that. You can tell he's got it. You can tell that with his speech that there's speech issues.
Okay.
And that's like I said. It's going to be, and I'm sure your detectives are experienced in the weed technique and how to interview someone with a disability like that. It's kind of one of those things where he says something that you can kind of half understand or fully understand it, and then you just have to repeat it to him to see, is that what he really said? Because sometimes he would say something and I would repeat what I thought he heard, and he would be like, no, I said this. And then I would say, oh, this. And then he would say, then he would nod his head yes. Right? So it's a difficult person to interview because of his, and he's smoking marijuana the whole time. So he's got, I don't know if he has a prescription. He showed me the marijuana that he was smoking. And he smokes marijuana all of the time because of the pain from his. So he was sitting there smoking a marijuana vape pen the whole time that I was talking to him. And he, according to, it seems like he just smokes marijuana all day because he's in so much pain, and that his girlfriend also smokes marijuana, which is legal in Virginia. But just so you're aware of that. Normally, you wouldn't want somebody to be under the influence during an interview like this, but the guy's on marijuana all the time because of his. So. Now, do you guys have an email that you could give me?
I do.
Because I could send APP. I could give APP that email now. She has a draft email ready with a statement with a Google Drive with all the files in it that she could send that email to.
That's gonna be.
Hang on, let me go into a text with her. What's the email?
Jane.
US. Did I type that right?
Yes.
Okay. So she's going to send you everything on digits because I don't have it on digits. And then she'll send you her name, date of birth, all that stuff. All right. So she's going to send that to you. And
So he was. So you think that he's, he's all calm, like he has no idea that you guys come to the sheriff's office?
Oh no, he thought everything was cool. Like the way that I left it and the way that I framed it was like, look, you're just bored with the internet. This shit happens. I mean,
lesson learned.
You're a guy with the. It happens, man.
Right.
And look, basically, I'm glad that we were able to address it privately and that we were able to get this figured out.
Right.
And I basically just thanked him for the conversation and left. And everything is cool as far as he knows. Everything's cool. And I told him, I was like, now this girl, I said, she's in big trouble with her parents. I said, her phone's going to get taken. Again, pointing the finger away from him, pointing it at her.
Right.
And then, that's kind of how we segue into, some of these girls online are crazy. So have any other girls sent you, any other, younger ladies under 18 sent you? He's like, yeah. So, I mean, now even with the speech issues, you can clearly hear him making these criminal admissions. So again, once you guys watch that body cam footage,
it's just search warrant stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to get a search warrant for that phone because his Cash App is in front of it, his Telegram is in front of it, his now no child was pulled up on his phone, but the messages.
The computers, laptops. You seen the computers?
I did not. I should have probably asked about that, but he just seems like he's just sitting there on his phone all day. I didn't see any laptops, and he didn't have any other phones, and it's an Android phone that he has, and you can see it on the body cam footage. You could see what phone it was, and he was sitting there right next to me while I had his phone in front of me, looking at. You could see all the apps visible on the body cam. Because I held it right in front of there, so I feel like you guys are going to have enough to get an arrest here, especially for solicitation. And now,
the solicitation, right?
Those other girls that he's talking to are not. I don't know if they're other decoys. They're not any of our decoys, so they could be real children that he's talking to. And then as far as what he's buying on Cash App, the fact that it was suspended. I mean, once you get the warrant for the phone, you're going to be able to get the warrant for the Cash App, and because the Snapchat was loaded with messages. I mean, as I'm holding his phone,
unopened messages.
Unopened messages. As I'm holding his phone, there's girls sending him messages on. You know how it'll pop up
at the top.
At the top. There's Snapchat messages pop. Sabrina sent you all her stuff. There's Snapchat messages popping up as he's having this. As I'm looking at his phone, going through it, there's messages popping up. There's girls actively messaging him. Now, whether they're underage or not on Snapchat, if I was to click on the Snapchat message, it would have opened it, and then it would disappear. So I didn't click on any of the Snapchat messages. I only clicked in the Facebook messages and in his Telegram messages that were at the top. And the Telegram ones were all with adults, but the Facebook ones, there was that 15-year-old that he was being flirtatious with, and then there was one that said 8 or 10 years old. It was obviously a child in the photo, and he was, talking to her as well. So, and then there were also some other young faces in there that, I mean, it looked like underage profiles to me.
Oh, man, it's not good at all.
Yeah.
So, respond to the interview defending private officer bad. Yeah, he was.
we would be available to testify if you needed us.
So evidently, this right here, the 620, it got null price.
He said he was in jail for 15 days for it. What does that say, null pros? What's that mean?
Means they dropped it.
Really?
Yeah, but why would he still be?
Yeah, he could have been charged for something else.
On the registry, it shows it as.
See, that's what it is. So they just
I mean,
had a whole bunch of compounded charges.
Let me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let me pull it up, because I.
Okay, that's it, Josh. You're right. So he's guilty. Status trial was judged with a minor. So he's guilty of that, and they dropped the. Okay, yeah. All right, that's it. They convicted him on the.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the in there.
Yeah, right here.
Here's his actual registry printout, and it's got Henrico County, Aggravated.
Henrico.
Yeah. So he's a 100%. He's on the registry.
Yeah, wow. And so you guys, y'all do your legwork for a while, get all the information you need, and then you go interview, and then you contact law enforcement, correct?
Basically, yeah. We interview them first to make sure that it is the person that's sending the messages.
Right.
And then we also, there's conversations that go on for months before they even get.
Okay.
So we have to make sure that we have enough evidence to get them charged.
Right.
So there was enough evidence here, and
this is his actual number.
That might be the Text Me app.
Text Me app, okay.
I don't know if that's his actual number to his phone, because the Text Me generates numbers.
That's a North Carolina number.
Okay. But I know that's his Facebook page, because I looked it up.
Oh yeah, and he just blocked the Decoy after I left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who did you tell him that you were?
I said my name's Tony.
Right.
I just used that as an alias. So I said my name's Tony, and basically that I talked to the parents and they want to address it privately. I don't know exactly verbatim what I said, but it's
right.
It's going to be captured on the body cam. But
right.
I just said that you were talking to a young lady, and that I feel like we could just. I said, do you mind if I come in and we just talk about this and just get this addressed? And he immediately invited me in and put a chair for me and set a chair down, and he sat down in his chair. And I sat down and just explained everything to him and just said, hey, man, look, I know you're a decent guy. I made up a story. I told him that I have a brother with speech issues, which I don't, but right. I said that I do. I said I'm used to talking to people with speech issues, and I think that you're very brave in continuing on with life. Basically rapport building.
Right.
That you're having these, and that you're trying to live a good life and all these things. And you basically, it's just the same thing that you watch in any interrogation video. You do the rapport building, and then you just try to move into stuff with them. Now, at no time did I tell him that he had to let me in. I never said I'm law enforcement or anything like this. I never put him under any duress. I never threatened him.
He invited you right on in.
Him. He invited me in.
Right.
And that's all captured.
That's good.
From the moment I actually activate the body cam when I'm a couple miles away from his house,
good.
So that you can see me driving in. That way you know there was no interaction prior to that. And I kept the body cam on the entire way to the police station, to when I pulled up to the Clarksville PD. That way you know that there's no conversation that happened after I walked out of his door.
Not your first rodeo.
It is not. And I know what a defense attorney will try to poke holes in, so I do it in a way where there's not, where it's very hard for them to scrutinize. Where the evidence is good and it's hard for them to scrutinize, because the main reason I'm doing this is for convictions. I want these guys to get convicted. Now, just full disclosure, there's a YouTube channel, there's a Rumble channel. This does get posted online, but the personal information is redacted out of it. When we're talking about the Decoy information, my information, that's all redacted out of it. So, my channel is called PP Agent Orange. The main channel is called Poachers, like Southeast Texas on YouTube, and then they're also on Rumble as well. And
this is your channel?
So my little branch of Poachers is just me with my body cam. The main crew on the main coach's channel, it's 2 camera guys and they're live streaming and all. They're a bunch of guys in their 20s.
Right.
Me, I'm an older guy. I just
Right.
got my body cam. I'm not live streaming it. I'm just.
Right. I actually watch, like I said, I love I just love Colorado Patrol, but that's the only one I had found to watch. And I just was watching. I was like,
Is that guy Tommy with the beard? Is that who that is?
I don't know.
Am I missing
They
it?
kind of do it kind of like this, maybe. But, they always, like, they were brief, like, the people before they went there, like, hey, this is
Okay.
Ronald. Ronald has been talking to our Decoy for such and such number of
right.
days. And then, they said, when they get to meet them, they either go to the house or they meet them where they were going to meet the Decoy at. Like, so you said, like, that hotel in Danville?
I've never seen it. I've never seen Colorado Pet Patrol. I've heard that before, but if it's that guy with the beard that doesn't ever follow up with police, because there's people that go out and slap these guys in the face.
Oh, yeah.
They go out and they act like buffoons.
Yeah.
And they don't do this properly because all they care about is clicks, and they don't care about actually getting these guys arrested.
They said the guy always said that, and he always keeps up with his numbers, so he was like, hey, you are our 675th catch, blah, 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 and like the way he does, and once he interviews them, and then like gets them to say what they did,
Okay.
and why that's going on, somebody's calling like the police, like, y'all need to get him now.
Sometimes, I mean, with us, sometimes we'll call the police to the scene.
Right.
Like, sometimes I'll say, I've got a tech guy that could clean all the child porn off your phone. Let me go call him real quick. And then I'll call the police, and then the police will show up. And then you get them to incriminate themselves in front of the police. Like, hey, you were going to delete all that child phone, right? Yeah, right in front of the police, and they got probable cause to seize the phone. But for a guy like this, I didn't do that because of the speech pathology, the speech.
First thing he can say is, I didn't say that.
Well, yeah,
He
but
couldn't understand it.
with this guy, it all depends on the suspect, because with this suspect, it's much better to come in here, give you guys a full view of it. That way a detective's able to review that body cam footage, review whatever on his phone that my body cam picked up, review that evidence, and then go talk to him with a full knowledge of it, instead of y'all just showing up there not knowing what's going on.
Right.
And
how long are you going to be around?
in this area, I'm not. I'm gonna head out. But well,
You got a business card where
hey, I can
Our
give you all
ICAC
my.
guys.
I can give you all my contact info.
That'd be
But
great.
is your ICAC detective coming in here, like today or no?
Yeah, he's probably gonna come now.
Okay, well then I'll wait for him. Does he want to do like an interview with me? Because I would be happy to stay to do that.
Yeah, let me call him.
yeah, if you got the time, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah, I would. Yeah, if he's gonna come in tonight, I will do an interview with him.
I would be confident to say he would.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back.
Hey, no problem. Is there a restroom back in this area?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. You want me to stay in here?
No, you're fine. You go back.
Okay. Hang on a minute. Roundabout. So like in early 23, I started kind of helping out with methodology
Mhm.
with the main guy that runs the crew. Basically, giving him different lines to use and talking about voice inflection and nonverbals and all the different things that go into an interview and the structure of the interview and getting them to make honest criminal admissions. So I did that for just helping him out in 2023 a little bit, and then I started going out on catches with him, doing like tag team catches. And then I started doing it on my own in March, but I rarely ever have time to do this. I mean, this is like I might do one a month, or even one every other month or something.
You work a job and then.
Yeah, I got a full-time job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a full-time job. Let me take this.
We may have to leave it open, Jamie. It's hot as what's your name, brother? I didn't catch you.
Dan. Let me get out my ID
Yeah,
for you.
let me see that. Like I said, Jamie's told me a little bit about what was going on, and I know just a little bit, and I've talked to my supervisor about it a little bit, but what is that?
So you want me to hit the personal information first?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get this because, I mean, I know they've told me, that you'll have to come to court and everything.
Alright.
That's the best telephone number for you. You good on that, Jamie? I'll probably get you just to send that to me.
I'm telling you right now.
This is the body
This
cam
is the
evidence.
best way
Yeah.
to, in other words, like subpoenas, anything like
Yeah.
that needs to go to the Carolina address?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You said this is body cam?
That's the body cam of me, all the way from me driving up to his house, knocking on his door, having the conversation with him, and then leaving his house, and driving to the Clarksville Police Department because I thought it was their jurisdiction. It was so close.
Okay,
And then I deactivated the body cam when I got into the parking lot in front of the police station.
Okay.
Began copying the video. Approximately 10 minutes later, called 911 once the body cam was done. Copying onto my computer. Then while I was waiting, I copied it onto the flash drive, got the call from him, came here to meet him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and this was all today?
It was all today. Now, this conversation started back in September.
Yeah, I saw that was
Yeah.
from back in.
But as far as my interaction with him, the only interaction that I had with him was today when I came to his house and had a consensual conversation with him, where he invited me in and I sat down to talk to him.
All right. What's this guy's name? Is it actually
It's Robert. Robert. 49 years old. Approximately 5'10", 180 pounds, 170 to 180 pounds.
Okay. White male.
White male, correct.
And the address was?
Was on the registry it says
That's the one.
I'm not from this area. I put him in my GPS. It's a trailer park.
So, as far as, just to make sure I'm thinking about the same way you, as far as you having any contact with him, you have not had any contact with him by phone,
No.
text message, anything. It's just you pulled up there today to talk to him.
Correct.
And like I said, it's just,
Everything digital is with the Decoy.
Okay.
I've never decoyed anything. I only do the interviews. Whenever I show up, it's just me showing up to do the interviews.
okay. All right, now, when you showed up today, did you tell him, tell him who you were and why you were there?
Well, basically, the way that I come in is I basically say that the parents just want it to be addressed privately, talking about it as if she is a real girl.
Okay.
And I just say that I help guys with internet. Just the standard rapport building that you would do when you interview someone.
Okay.
And then basically, I point the fingers everywhere but at him. Like, this girl's a deviant. She's been talking to a bunch of guys online and getting him comfortable, and then he begins admitting to the conversation.
Okay, so he's on your body cam. He's admitting to the conversation,
Yes.
and that he is knowingly that she's 13 years old.
He said she's 13 in the conversation. They were watching it in the office. He allowed me to look at his phone while we were having the conversation. It's an Android, and I thought I was holding it right in front of the body cam. There were Facebook messages I saw a 15-year-old that looked like he was having a flirtatious / conversation with a 15-year-old, and I said the name of her as I was looking at the phone.
Okay.
But there's a glare on it because I guess I thought I had it right in front of the body cam, so hopefully, like they were saying, state police can turn that glare down so they could actually see what was on that phone.
Okay.
But going through his Cash App, going through all of this, because he had mentioned buying photos, but then he's talking to a bunch of adults as well. So most of the people he's talking to are adults, but there was an 8 or a 10-year-old that he was having a conversation with, and there was a 15-year-old that he was having a conversation with, and he has Snapchat, and the usernames look like usernames of underage girls, like something kid this, something that, like, and I was calling out the names on the body cam. I can't remember exactly what the names were, but it looked like they were underage profiles is what it looked like.
Okay.
It looked like they were
That was on the Snapchat app.
Snapchat, Facebook Messenger, and Cash App. his Cash App is suspended right now because he violated the terms of service on Cash App, which he probably, I believe that he was buying child because he initially admitted to receiving images of people under the age of 18. Then he started to talk about over 18, and then he backpedaled and was only saying it was only adults, and then he admitted later that it was kids. Now, obviously, I can't open up child, so I did not open up any child phone.
Gotcha.
However, the Cash App, you could see the usernames of who he's sending money to,
Okay.
and the fact that his Cash App was suspended and the usernames kind of look suspicious.
And what did he tell you about the Cash App, the reason for the suspension?
I can't. He said that it was stuck. He was saying it was stuck, and because he has a speech
Okay.
and he has medical conditions, so it's hard to understand what he's saying. So
Gotcha.
throughout a lot of it, I'm repeating what he's saying to see if he nods and says yes.
Okay.
To see if he, and that's whenever you interview him, that's going to be the way to go because, you know, it's like sometimes I would repeat what he said, and he would be like, no, that's what I said, and he would say it again, and then I would say this, and then he would be like, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
So on Facebook, so on Telegram he barely had any messages on there at all,
Okay.
and it looked like they were messages with adults. So didn't look like there was anything of value on his Telegram, but and he said he didn't really use it, and he wasn't indicating, like there weren't any clear signs of deception whenever he was talking about Telegram, but whenever he was talking about whether or not he received child, he started to indicate some signs of deception, kind of like throwing his hands up in the air and his legs started shaking and things like this.
Okay.
So like you could tell the parts of the conversation that he didn't want to talk
It
about.
was uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable.
Now, what did you ask to look at his phone, or did he just offer it up?
He opened it up, and I would have to watch it back to see exactly how it went, but he was opening it up like, look, you see, showing me like his Facebook messages.
Okay.
'Cause he was saying that it was an older Filipino girl that he was buying from. And he
Okay.
showed me the thing of the Filipino girl, and I was like, well, hey, can we look through the rest of these? And he's like, yeah. And he allowed me to scroll through his phone. Right.
But like I said, I'm assuming on this, what is the girl's name where he's supposed to be, or screen name or whatever?
Haley. The decoy name is Haley.
Decoy is Haley.
Haley posing as a 13-year-old, and she immediately, like the decoys immediately age drop, hey, I'm 13 in the first message.
Okay.
And then later he sends a photo, he says that he wants to her until she, and then he says that, do I have to use a condom, sad face, like indicating he doesn't want to use a condom.
Gotcha.
And then he sent a picture of the lubricant that he was going to use to with her. And she said yesterday or today that she was in Danville to see if, because we gave an address for a hotel in Danville because she was talking about meeting.
Okay.
So we gave that address to see if he would take the bait and go out to that address.
Okay.
Because, just to see, because he was always talking about meetings, saying he wanted to have
So
with her.
what day was that?
It was last night, I believe, is when the discussion about Danville happened, and then he even confirmed it while I was sitting there with him. Like, I never used the word Danville or California until he said it. He said she was from California, and then he talked about her being in North Carolina, and then he talked about that she was in Danville talking about meeting. So he volunteered this information to me without me saying it to him and him agreeing to it. It makes the evidence stronger.
Gotcha. Yeah. I understand.
So he basically flaked on Danville. He sent a screenshot of how far away it was from his house to be able to travel to that hotel in Danville, but he kind of let the conversation flake out and didn't really talk about meeting again. So when we realized that he wasn't going to meet, then I decided, okay, I'll just make a house call and engage him in a consensual conversation and see if he wants to talk to me.
But like I said, your whole story for going up there and talking to him is, hey,
I help guys with internet.
I've got. Did you say that you knew Haley and you were doing it for?
I said that I talked to the parents. First, I didn't say her name.
Didn't say her name.
I didn't say her name at first, and then I talked to the parents. But here's the thing: this guy's talking to so many girls online.
Okay.
He didn't even know who I was there to talk to.
He just knew you were there talking to somebody whose parents that he
Yeah.
should have been talking to.
Some of his parents, and then later I said the name Haley, and he was still like a little bit confused. And I said, well, if I show you her picture, then you think you recognize her? So then I pulled out this picture here, and you're going to see this in the body cam.
So he's seen this too.
Yeah, I had these out in
You
front of
had
him.
the show. Okay.
And then you could see on the body cam that it is these papers. That is the same papers that I brought to you.
Okay.
So that's another piece of evidence that's going to tie into this. There's the lubricant that he sent.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, there's the photo that he sent.
Okay.
But I think the photo with the details on the second page.
So he started back in 9/23.
Yeah, this has been going on since September 23. But so I showed him this photo, and I was like, "You remember her?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Okay.
So he acknowledged that, and we also talked about several points of this that he recalled from memory, talking about Danville and California and all of these other things.
So
He even acknowledged the age was 13. He acknowledged that as well.
Okay. Now, like I said, what if it started in September? Was it some kind of major progression that made y'all say, did he finally cross a line here recently, or?
Well, I think it had to do with her. It was an on again, off again conversation, and I think it had to do with her getting somebody out there to be able to take this, because I have a full-time job, and I don't do this all the time. I only do this when I have time. The main crew that travels across the country.
Okay.
So this was not on their list when they came through, and we also didn't know that he was a registered. I found that out yesterday. I typed in his name on TruthFinder, and then I checked the registry, and we did a facial recognition, and she sent this to you digitally, but I'm going to show you this facial recognition that we did. We had our friend do a facial recognition. We did a facial recognition with these photos on the registry, as well as the photos that he sent. So this is the photo from the registry, so you can see the resemblance, and it's 99% confidence. You could also see here, Decoy sent me this, that they ran another photo from his Facebook, 100% confidence, resemblance. So it was obviously the right person, and then she would have sent you the voice call or video call that she did with him, which has his voice. You can hear the speech, you can clearly hear that it's his voice.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Do you know, or did he talk about, is there any other device other than the Android phone that he's using?
I didn't.
Or do you think it's a computer there that he's doing anything on?
I wish I would have gone more into that.
Okay.
I don't think that I asked that, but I did confirm that the phone was an Android.
Okay.
And I don't think that he's very technically savvy.
Okay.
I think that he is just on Facebook and Snapchat just talking to a bunch of girls, adults and children.
Okay. Facebook, just Snapchat. Well, Snapchat's
Facebook, Snapchat, Telegram. He had WhatsApp as well, but there didn't appear to be really anything on his WhatsApp or Telegram. It seemed to me like the most messages whenever I was going through his phone with him there watching me go through it was Snapchat and Facebook. And even while we were looking, there were girls messaging him while I was even looking at his Facebook. I saw Snapchat. You know, at the top of your phone when a message comes up, you could see just the username of whoever messaged you.
Gotcha.
They were young sounding usernames like Bratty Kid or some shit. I mean, they were
just screen names.
Yeah,
really.
They were like young looking names that were popping up as we were going through his phone.
Now these messages here are just your basic run-of-the-mill text messages, or what is this off of?
She said it was a text me app, is what she said.
Text me app, these pictures, and then this is going to be the Facebook message.
Facebook messages, and then she's going to be able to. I'm not sure. She's going to be able to get you the actual name of that app. I think that she said text app or text me app. I would have to defer to the Decoy on that.
So that's what I was wondering, if it was a Snap. Do you happen to know what his Snapchat?
I sent it during the body cam.
Okay, so it's
I thought
probably
that I
on
did.
there when the interview when okay.
I thought that I said, because during it I pulled up I think the Facebook and I think that I said his Cash App handle, and I thought that I said, when I pulled up his Snapchat, I thought that I said out loud what his Snapchat was. But basically, because he was letting me look at his phone and he was being cooperative, I wanted to scroll through as many messages as I could, because majority adults, but I'm seeing a kid here or a kid here. So while he's still letting me look at the phone, I'm calling out usernames to try to, before he takes the phone back, basically.
Gotcha. But he never, I mean, was he cool with you the whole time?
Yeah, he was cool with me the whole time. Yeah, he was cool with me.
In other words, he just was basically saying, what was his end story on it?
Basically that he's bored and lonely, and he just goes online and just is messing around.
Just messing around. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the excuse.
That's the excuse. That's what he's using. Is anybody else living there in the house with him?
He said that his girlfriend lives with him. I did not see her while I was there, but he said that she has a. And we're sitting in his living room, so I'm sitting in this chair that he put here for me. He's sitting in his little lazy boy chair. He said that his girlfriend is down the hallway in a room.
Okay, so it is somebody staying there with him.
That's what he said. He said his girlfriend's name is Teresa.
May not be the boy I'm thinking about then. All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is, what the common attorney talked to me about. I'm just gonna, like I said, everything you've done told me. I really don't. I don't see any issues with it at all. You know, because you did. The biggest thing that was worrying me was, you know, the contact of how, you know, this is a slippery slope with the decoy thing. You know, well, from what little bit I know about it, you got to really be careful. And like I said, I know you've already told me, you know, the first message, hey, I'm 13.
Right.
So I know some of those bases are covered. But like I said, what we're going to do is I'm going to sit down and let you sit down with me. We'll review the body cam. Based on that, I don't see any problem, but as long as I can make you credible on that, I should be able to get a search. We're going to try to get a search warrant to try and get that Android phone and any other electronic devices that he may have there. Like I said, he may not have anything but that one. And like I said, we're going to try to go ahead and get the arrest warrant for him for at least this one charge, and go ahead and get him picked up and bring him in and see if he'll hopefully talk to me like that. Now, these two my copies?
Those are your copies.
Okay,
she sent your officer everything digitally, and then this is the full body count.
And that's the full body.
You have everything
Okay.
That I have, and you know, the decoys are very, very good at what they do.
I'm saying.
They're very good, and you know, they're also very, very careful as well. This decoy, I've worked with her several times. She does a great job.
Yeah, I do when I'm doing we did DMAC stuff, the Internet Crimes Against Children stuff, and like I said, I'm just getting into it, just trying to figure out how everything goes, but this is going to be kind of interesting to see how this works.
Yeah.
Because like I said, now I've kind of got both sides of it here to tell.
I mean, once you get the phone, I mean, I'm really curious who else sending money to on Cash App, and what he was buying.
What he's trying to buy.
I'm really curious about that. I didn't go into his gallery when I was into his phone, because I don't want to take the risk. I can't actually pull up child porn. He claimed that he didn't have any child porn, but we're always very careful. Whenever they admit that they have child porn, we tell them, do not pull it up.
Yeah.
Because we can't view that.
That's
right. You know, but again, I don't know what's in his gallery, what he may have on his phone, but the fact that his Cash App was suspended, the fact that I saw all these messages on Snapchat, that some of the profiles appeared to be underage, Facebook, a few more of the profiles other than our decoy appeared to be underage. Okay. I think you're going to get a lot of good evidence when you see that.
Yeah, I think the phone will definitely be a key on. All right, now the only thing we can talk about. So who are you like? I mean, I know you're not getting paid anything, but who are you working under? Is it a name, a title for that? I got the Arizona reserved for her.
Yeah.
Are you working like for anybody in particular? I thought he told me.
You mean like, do I have like somebody that's my boss that employs me when it comes to this?
Like somebody that's like.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
so
Now,
nothing like that.
The guy that runs exposures that has all the decoys on his payroll. His
Okay.
name is Alex Rosen.
Okay.
He's the guy that runs the organization now. He's got a full camera crew that he goes across the country doing with.
Okay, so that's what Jamie was saying,
Right.
but I'm not familiar with it.
I've got a separate branch here where it's just me with my body cam, where I don't have a camera crew. I don't have anybody employed by me doing this. I'm not employed by anybody, but what I do is I use the same editors that he uses.
Okay.
I use the same, I work with the same editors he uses, I work with the same decoys that he uses, and then I post my videos on the same platform as him.
Okay, so you're using the same, so y'all are kind of working together, but you're not really
Basically,
feeling,
yeah.
you're doing the same job, you're just doing it separate from each other.
Yeah, exactly. And then I came on a volunteer basis, basically helping him with interview techniques and things like this. I did that for a while before I went out and started doing interviews with him, and then I recently began doing it on my own, separate from them. But a lot of what I do is behind the scenes when it comes to interview methodology and things like that, having those conversations with him on how to conduct the interviews, basically.
And like I said, he's admitting was he trying to get pictures, videos from her? Did he ask for any of that? I know you said he sent her some.
I don't know whether or not he did. I would have to go back through the conversation.
But he is talking about meeting her.
He's talking about meeting
like
her.
that.
He's talking about having sex with her. He's talking about her till she's not using a condom, using lubricant, and
he believes that she is
13.
actually in
Oh, he
13.
asked her.
She's in California.
Well, initially, I think she said she was from California, but I think she said she lived in North Carolina. Like I would have to go back and look. So I'm not
Okay,
giving you
so
that
he
information.
may not know.
But there was talk of California, there was talk of North Carolina, and basically, I think she said she visits her family in North Carolina.
Okay.
And then he was saying something along the lines of, when you're here, we could do something.
We can do-
I would have to, again, I don't want to misquote the
Okay.
conversation.
Well, we'll take a look at it. We'll
Yeah.
take a look at the body cam and kind of go.
But there was mention of those three states, California, North Carolina, and Virginia. And, yeah. Better. I read the printout, like, I just got the printout today, and I read it once before I came to talk to him and just got the key points of it, so I haven't
Gotcha.
read this
Okay.
multiple times.
And she's actually in there.
She's in Arizona.
Arizona. Okay, she's in Arizona. What's the best way to contact her? Email, anything like that? Phone number?
She has a phone, and that's all.
All with that Google link.
That all
that you
should have been
sent?
in that email, but. See what else we got here. We got, and that's pretty much like the main. I mean, a lot of the rest of it's adults. So, but like, you know, I mean, again, with someone with a speech thing like that, I'm trying to.
It is. That's a hard interview to do.
Yeah, that's a hard interview to do.
But I think you're right. I think he knows. I think that he's going to use the speech. And do you know what the other is with the cord and everything?
I think that he said it in the chat. I thought it was, but I thought that he told her in the chat. I thought that he did.
I'll look through that.
Or it may have said it in the files. It may have said it. So hang on. She sent me. This is from his prior case, and I believe that she included this in the thing. This message was, yeah. This was. Ability to learn. So this is from his prior case about him abusing a 9-year-old.
Where was that at?
That was in Henrico County in North Carolina. He was visiting them in Henrico, and he 9-year-old while he was visiting them.
That was how many years ago?
2006, I think. 2006 or 2008.
All right. I'm gonna probably look through the rest of it, but I understand you gotta go.
Yeah,
ride.
I gotta get up at 0600.
I
So.
understand, man. I understand. You got to ride to get back here. And basically, I needed to just talk to you, find out a little bit of information from you. That way, when I go to the magistrate, I can make you credible to get what we need for tonight. Because I think what the Commonwealth is going to want, they're probably going to want an arrest warrant tonight.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're going to want us to take possession of that phone.
Oh, 100%.
Is what I feel like he's going to want tonight. So I feel like based off of your, your body cam and everything, I feel like, I should be able to get a search warrant just to get that black black Android phone in front of him. Get that and like I said, get the arrest warrant. I don't see any problem with it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just call him out, call the Commonwealth attorney.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $7 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.